Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. You read the title. We are going to have a very intense chat today about taking full accountability and conquering your own life. This chapter is called The World Is Mine. Some of you are still living in other people's books written about you. You are not living in your own memoir. I really feel like when you take full control over your life, you start being a main character, literally. We are not supporting characters. We are not extras. We are main characters. And in order to truly live that life, you have to start taking control of it. You being so hyper-focused on what other people think of you, what other people think you can and cannot do, you are going to really stifle your career, your passions, your success, your life, anything that you really desire and want. You are going to honestly be exactly what other people say you are. It really shakes the room when everyone realizes that you started living the life that you designed for yourself, down to mental, physical, spiritual, whatever practices you said you were going to do, and you started living it, and you are actually living proof that this is happening. People just go crazy because they cannot believe that you actually did it. I think a lot of people project their own insecurities onto you, and they'll start to think that nothing is possible. You can't become successful. You can't have your body goals. You can't have the friendship goals, the networking goals, or honestly, any type of goal that you truly achieve because they didn't get it. That's how a lot of people think, because people really sometimes only look at life through the lens of their own life, when they don't even realize that if you take yourself out of it and start believing in yourself and doing the things that you need to do, that you can achieve these things for sure. I pretty much wanted to make an entire video on how to make this world yours, how to truly take back your power and conquer your life rightfully. Take back the keys to your castle. And I really want you guys to start growing in love with your dream life. I know that it's really difficult to sometimes really envision yourself having things that you maybe have never had, but that is the beauty of life. We have the ability to change our life and turn the page. A lot of people are still stuck on the same chapter of their story for years and years and years. Let's turn the page, change the chapter, and now the chapter is The World Is Mine. How are we gonna do it? I'm gonna talk about it today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like these types of chats from me. I enjoy making them. My name is Haley Gamba. I would consider myself to be a woman empowerment type of style channel. I really enjoy helping people achieve their goals, believing in themselves, manifesting, and honestly just being super goal-oriented. I really believe sometimes picking creativity over certainty will truly get your life in the place that you truly desire. I also wanted to shout out today's sponsor, which is Blueland. We will talk all about that in a little bit, but I wanted to shout them out in today's video. And let's just get into today's topic. Hey guys, let's quickly talk about Blueland, which is my new favorite sustainable, amazing good home cleaning brand that I think you guys are all gonna love. So I have been using this recently to clean my glass and mirror. So I have this bottle already filled because I have been using it religiously, but I made sure that I saved another bottle that I didn't fill up yet, which is one is for the bathroom. And I wanted to kind of show you how it works with the tablet and everything. But essentially, Blueland is an amazing, sustainable way to be more eco-friendly and good for the environment when it pertains to cleaning your house, because it comes with tablets and it's a refillable container that you can just keep using over and over again for about $2.25 per tablet, which I think is incredible and super affordable. Anybody can really honestly get their hands on this product. Also, being that I do have 2 dogs, what I absolutely love is that it has like no harmful ingredients at all, which is amazing. It's also vegan and cruelty-free. And it's also hyperallergenic, which is incredible. So it really has so many things in it that don't contain too many chemicals, too many, bleach and sulfates and weird things like that ends up just being very harmful and toxic to the planet, the environment, and it's just going to be safe for people and pets pretty much, which I think is great. Essentially, all you really have to do is take your bottle here and you're going to put this tablet in and put it with hot water and just wait for the tablet to completely dissolve, and then you put the top on and you're ready to go, which I think is a great and easy way to start using cleaning products. They are just super easy to use. They work amazingly, which I think is great. If anything, I'm more so curious as to why it took me so long to get my hands on products like this. Like, I've always been super drawn to getting things that are a little bit more toxic and not great for the environment. And I just think it's a great way to clean your house. So Blueland actually ships to the US, Canada, UK, Australia, and New Zealand, which is amazing. If you guys are living in any of those countries, you guys can pick it up today. I also wanted to put my discount code on the screen and down below in the description box. It's going to be for 15% off of your products. I think you guys are all really going to love it. Thank you again, Blueland, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the rest of today's topic. Okay, first step in the world being your oyster and really conquering the life that you've wanted and the life that you've dreamed of is to ditch your limiting beliefs. To be honest, I was a super confident person a lot of my life. I lived for like the glitz and the glamour. Granted, I was not raised in a super wealthy household. I had a pretty normal middle-class childhood. I was just a huge dreamer. I watched a lot of TV. I idolized so many different people. And I always believed that I could achieve and attain the same amount of success that they did because that was just how I was. I don't know who gave me this sense of blind confidence, but I had it for a lot of my childhood and a lot of even my teen years. And I think that as you get older, you meet people and they are miserable or they're more realists and they start to kind of attack away at your self-confidence and your dreams and things that to them feel impossible to get. And I remember when I became around 18 or 19, I was coming across a lot of people who were looking at me crazy for wanting the life that I currently have. And even though my life isn't grand, to some people it is. I think a lot of people don't believe that you can have a normal life or a great life and not work a 9-to-5. You don't necessarily need to have an education. You don't necessarily have to slave and die at work. You don't have to get married young or have children young to have a great life. Like, these were things that I really wanted that other people were, I think, trying to put in my head that I couldn't have. And essentially, I had to ditch all of those beliefs because I had to tap back into that inner child that I once had in me that believed I could and that I will and that I'm going to be the things that I said I was going to be, no matter how ridiculous it sounded to other people. I think if you really sit and think with yourself of your dream life, and some dreams could be smaller than others, but if you were to really say, okay, I want all of this, if I could have all of this today, what would it look like? I think a lot of us would say, oh my God, that's like impossible to get. But it's not. It's not impossible to get. You can have the things in your life that you dream of with hard work and being in the right places and learning and ditching your limiting beliefs. Stop allowing that negative thought process take over your life. A lot of people are not happy with their lives because they allowed their limiting beliefs to guide them through life. I refuse. I believe that I can achieve things that maybe I will never achieve, but I tell myself every day that I could. And I think that that's what really helps me feel amazing and honestly able. I just want to feel able to do it. It's time to start hardwiring in your brain that these things are attainable. These things you can achieve. And when you start being more confident in your decision making and confident in your goals and dreams, your dreams will be confident in you. Seriously. Okay, the second way to really have the life that you desire and to have the world in your hands is to have some sort of rich person or millionaire mindset. I have found that for me, this was something super crucial in my growing journey. I was a dreamer. I wanted amazing things. I wanted a beautiful life. But you want to know what I didn't have? A healthy routine. I wasn't waking up early. I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't communicating the life that I really wanted the way that I was supposed to. I was not anything of the sort. I had the ideas and the dreams down pat. I didn't have the effort at all put in. And this is something that you have to develop when wanting the world to be yours and wanting to take full control and power over your own life. You have to research, what does a rich man's mindset look like? And I know not everybody's goal in life is to be rich, but I think that we can apply a lot of these mindsets in different areas of our life because to be rich, you need to have discipline. You need to have a healthy routine. You need to surround yourself with the right people. You can't be friends with a bunch of losers and think that your life is going to just be incredible. I really do believe that the majority of people out there who are struggling, who are dreamers, they're struggling because their circle is not on the same path as they are. And it's holding them back because it's really difficult to realize that a lot of the life that you're trying to achieve is going to have to be achieved on your own. Now, I'm not saying that you're an island by yourself and that you're never going to have help. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a lot of life is about sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice being with your friends all the time and going out and partying for the time that needs to get put into the dreams that you want. You have to be able to grind in silence and sometimes have FOMO and not go to that party. And sometimes you're gonna just have to sacrifice a lot of fun for the effort that goes into these things. A lot of my life was stagnant for years because I had the ability to dream, but I didn't have the work ethic to back it up. I have now learned that in order to sustain the life that I want and to enjoy my life, I have to keep going and creating a healthy situation. So if you want your life to be amazing and great, you have to develop a millionaire mindset. You can honestly look these up on Pinterest as to like what a millionaire does versus like what a broke person or a broke mindset would do, and it will really give you some ideas. But again, like I said, eating healthy, waking up early, exercise, connecting with the right people, ditching your loser friends, so many different ways that you can start developing that mindset. But yeah, it's important that we start doing that now. Number 3, in taking back the power of your life and creating the life of your dreams, is to stop being a victim. Anybody that knows me personally, and I've done a couple of videos here on YouTube about it, but I am a victim, or I should say, you know what, I don't like that word. I'm a survivor of childhood abuse. And I genuinely could have gone one of two ways in life, right? I could have used my struggle and abuse and made that my story forever and allowed myself to be a victim of it and cry about it and say that that's the reason why I couldn't do X, Y, and Z with my life. Or I could have said, you know what, that did shape and mold me into a specific type of person, but I'm going to use that negative experience and grow from it and not be a victim and be the best version of myself that I can be to prove myself right and everybody else wrong. Only extras in movies are victims and never change. The main character always perseveres, always, conquers the day and grows through their pain. We have to learn to start managing our pain and our emotions and the things that we've been through better. This doesn't take away from the fact that you've been hurting. This doesn't take away from the fact that you've been through some shit. Hey, maybe you guys don't have a healthy support system. You're living with an abusive parent. You're struggling to do X, Y, and Z with your life because of this, that, and the third. I get it. But we're not going to be victims. There is always someone who can relate to your situation that has turned their life around. I don't want to hear anymore that you can't do something because you've been through something. That is not an excuse. That, if anything, I believe that that's your superpower because you were able to survive that. Use it to your advantage, not to your detriment. Stop being a victim. You will never have the life that you desire being a pity party forever. I'm sorry. Okay, number 4, to conquering the life that you desire is to become a social butterfly, or I would say to network properly. A lot of us are struggling to get to the next phase in our lives because we're not willing to socialize and get out there and learn from those who have achieved the things that we want to achieve. I believe a huge reason why I'm where I'm at in life is because I have studied other people in the space that I am trying to be successful in and have learned from them. Now, I never said that you have to go out and shake everybody's hand, but you have to find a way to network or learn from those who are doing what you're trying to get, who are doing what you're trying to be. Okay? This is important. You do not have all the answers. Whenever you're trying to get your body goals, get your financial goals, get your spiritual goals, build a business or you have to learn it from somewhere. You have to learn it from somebody. You cannot become whoever you want to be on your own with no help. I do not believe in that. Anytime I meet someone who says, I have never had any help in my life, I have done this all on my own, I know they're fucking lying. You have to be lying because there's no such thing. There is always somebody who helps you, even if it's your mailman saying, you got this. Hey, I noticed that you're working really hard and I want you to know that I'm proud of you. That in itself is helpful because you have somebody who's acknowledging that you're doing a good job. And sometimes it's just acknowledgement of your progress that genuinely helps you get to where you need to go. There's always somebody that can help you. You can learn from other people. Stop trying to do everything on your own. Socialize, get out there, network, and learn from those who are doing exactly what you're trying to achieve. And I hate this example, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. I knew someone who said that she wanted to start dating a wealthier caliber of man, right? She was sick of meeting guys that were not doing well, whatever, this and that. And she wasn't able to really find them on her own. But when she started connecting with other women who know exactly the spaces to meet these men in and know exactly, how to meet them, where to meet them, and they also are meeting them themselves, this girl was able to be introduced to that environment pretty quickly. She wouldn't have been able to know the secrets and the places to go and everything had she have not connected with these like-minded women. So you have to just connect with like-minded people to really get to the root of what you need to achieve and what you're wanting and desiring. Okay, number 5, to the world being yours and creating the life that you desire is to be kind. You will get nowhere in life being mean, being cynical, being angry, and being what's the opposite of self-aware? Okay, the opposite of self-aware, we're not gonna do, okay? When I want to say I was 20 or 21. I think I was 20. I was in Paul Mitchell, a cosmetology school, and I was so excited about starting hair school. I always loved doing hair. It was something that I was super passionate about, but at the time I was already doing YouTube. I was doing YouTube since I graduated high school. So at that point I was doing it for like 2 years. Not saying I was a big YouTuber at the time, but I was really enjoying my time on YouTube. And I'll never forget being in school and walking in on a group of girls watching my YouTube videos and laughing and making fun of me. And I just remember thinking, like, in my mind, because of how blindly confident I always was, that these girls will never get anywhere being these types of women. Never. They are unkind, not nice people. And my way of, paying it forward was not being a bitter and mean person and emulating that energy back. No way. I was never going to match your energy. If you were going to be unkind to me, I was going to pay it forward with kindness to someone else and direct my energy elsewhere. And I really do believe that, hey, I'm a lot of things. I'm not perfect, but one thing I can pride myself in is being a kind person. I don't care who you are, where you come from. You're broke, poor, you're rich and successful. You come from family money, you come from nothing. I will treat you the same. I love people, I love connecting with others, and I love helping people. I will stand and talk to someone in Target for 30 minutes because, she wanted to talk to me about how bad her day was. I'm that person. And I really do believe that me being that type of human being has really paid me back tenfold. I feel so blessed to have the things I have, and I really do want to say that it's because I really want the best for other people as well. I find that those who are really judgmental and mean and not nice to others, they never have a sustainable, good life. Their life always goes down the tube. I have never met a person who is unkind, who is doing well. And if they are, somebody's going to take that crown off their head sooner than later, okay? Because the person that's going to take it off them is going to have the same skill set, the same exact style of confidence and everything, minus the meanness. Because I would take somebody who has the exact same skill set as someone else, but is nicer, over the mean person. Any day, anytime. Any day, anytime. You reap what you sow. Your life will never go the way that it's supposed to, being a mean person. And I really do believe in that. So if you want to conquer the world, be the president one day, have a successful life, live in a mega mansion, be a CEO, you gotta be a kind person. You have to. I hope that these little tips today helped you guys out. Start getting to them. I promise you're gonna see a lot of life changes. I promise, okay? I know it feels like, oh, that's a lot, but it really isn't. It's you're just not prioritizing things properly in your life. You're not really doing anything. Let's just be fucking for real. Let's just be fucking for real. You have plenty of time to do little things each day to change your life. I believe in you. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to pick up your Blueland products, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Mwah.